Hi everyone, welcome. Today we're going to talk about the Leo moon, and today is February 1st, 2026, and we just have the Leo moon a couple hours ago. And the Leo moon is the moon that speaks truly from the heart, because Leo is the heart. Leo is the lion, and when it's the moon, it's your subconsciousness, is something, your emotion. When you have Leo, the true authentic feeling, mixed with the subconsciousness and emotion, you're going to release this full moon in Leo. You going to release things that are kept inside, the things that you've been bottling up, because for me, I have a Leo moon in my birth chart, so I know what this energy is like, or how this type of archetype of Leo, especially like a Leo moon like me. So yeah, you have to you're going to feel like you have you have the urge to say things from your chest, what your true feeling is. And yes, so Leo in astrology is the fifth sign of the zodiac, and it represents the courage, leadership, and it ruled by the sun. And the sun is right now is opposite of Leo. The sun is in Aquarius, and right now is Leo is the moon is in Leo. So the Aquarius represent the collective, and Leo represent the self, the your ego, your spirit, your so I feel like in this Leo moon, opposing the sun in Aquarius, it's saying to the collective, it's it kind of have that tug of war, but at the same time, it's Leo and Aquarius is opposite sister sign. And I feel like this Leo moon is like releasing things that are like I said, you've been bottling up, and like releasing your inner child, because Leo also are very playful and very that kind of childlike energy, like to be performing and like being creative, same as Aquarius too. But I feel like this Leo moon releasing the full moon in Leo wants you to release things that that you no longer serve inside you, like the selfishness, because the dark, the shadow side of Leo, they can be egotistical, they can be selfish, but the light side there be they love being creative, they love performing, and they're just a creative like zodiac signs. So I feel like in this Leo moon, the full moon in Leo, it's going want to ask you to release things that the shadow part of Leo, like your ego, like if you're being like it's all about the collective like mentality. You can't be selfish in this timeline. Of course, like if you see what's going on around the world, like it wants you to be more community mindset. But yeah, so Leo moon, the full moon in Leo, want you to release the shadow side of Leo, the like if you are very egotistical, or if you're still selfish in some part of your life. So yeah, and let's see here. And the self, like I said, the sun in astrology is the self, the ego, your spirit, and it's it can be the vitality, the what drive the energy inside of you. So yeah, it will ask individuals in this Aquarius seasons to step up, and speak up what truly is inside you right now. So I see a lot of people speaking up against the corruption, and along those lines, because what's going on right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna go brief on what's going on the month of February. So we have full moon in Leo on February 1st. We have Uranus direct on February 6th. Mercury enters Pisces February 6th. And then Venus enters Pisces February 10th. Yeah, and you can see here, because this is a lot, so you can just scroll through this list, but for me, I feel like this full moon is Leo is going to start something inside of you. It going to drive your creativity that serve the collective, because Aquarius is about the collective. It's about the network, but you still want to contribute to society. What's inside of you, like what do you feel right now? Like, do you feel like if you think that something is wrong, you need to speak from your heart, and your true authentic emotion, you need to let it out, but yeah, because during this month we have Saturn enter Aries on February 14th 2026, and that's going to start the self-empowerment. Saturn is the planet of karma, time, structures, and rules, and Aries is the self, the self, and it's the first zodiac sign. So it's going to be want you to, Saturn in Aries is like the structures and rules. You and Aries the self. So you want to use your self authority within you for the greater goods, for the collective, for your community, for the community of your country, like your community of your country, like if you live in the US, or if you live in India, or if you live in Africa or Asia, you want to do that, and yeah, Saturn Aries, it's about like it's knowing your rights, as humans. And I feel like in the US you are very privileged, because you have the US Constitution, which the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments, which has protected you, and it allows you to overthrow your government, which is that's your first 10 amendment rights. Like it's so privileged that you have the 10 amendments to overthrow your own government. It's crazy. So yeah, use that power, the self-individual power of your First Amendment rights that you are given, from thanks to the founding fathers of the Constitution, like Benjamin Franklin. So yeah, so you want to use even if you don't have the U.S. Constitution, right? You want this. Saturn Aries wants you to not be bound by other people's rules and like the governmental rules. You know what I'm saying? It's self-power. And Neptune in Aries, because we just have Neptune in Aries entered about, like, I want to say a week ago. Neptune in Aries is about like your pioneer idea, because Aries is bold and is very courageous, and it's the fire sign. It's the first fire sign, and it's and it's the cardinal sign, just like Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So you want you to start something. So Neptune in Aries is about like pioneering ideas, being courageous, not being scared, but being brave. So when Saturn when Saturn conjunct with Neptune on February 20th 2026, it will cause something inside of you, and also like the collective, and how you want to see the world in the future, because we are still in the month of Aquarius, and it's and it's like, and we have that to dream for a better future. Neptune in Aries, to start that idea, if you have for that surf the collective, like I say. And yeah, Saturn in Aries is a, you know, almost a 30-year cycle, but it's actually like maybe around 29 years. There you go, 29 years. And it's happened from 1996 April to 2025 May, but you know, but it actually ended right now in, you know, in February of 2026. We also have here Neptune cycle is approximately around 164 years, and here says 163.9. So yeah, this is Neptune in Aries is a very long cycle. So you want to like, this is a really big deal. You want to you know, you want to like kind of start on, if you know who you are and you know what you want in life, you can, this is a perfect time to start, because you know, a lot of people don't have that, a lot of people don't work, you know, like within their, you know, they don't work in their, you know, their shadow. So if you work on your shadow part of your self, you will have a great start, because this is, you know, Neptune in Aries can go either way. It can boost your, you know, your big head ego, you know, think that you are, you know, everything, but you know, but actually you know nothing, things like that, you know, because it's Neptune in Aries. Is about, Aries is the, but it's the head, and Neptune is like, it can be illusion and delusion, you know, but it can be dream, you know. The positive side is a dream, but the negative side is illusion in the head. So you don't want to be over big headed, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to think like, oh, like you're the king or you're the queen. Like it's not about, you have like that self, like, you know, self confidence, but you are want to be also be aware of other people around your community too. So have, you know, it's like balance between a community and also yourself, you know, confidence. I feel like that's the key for you to succeed in Neptune in Aries. But yeah, so Neptune, it's 164, approximately 164 year cycle, and the fact that we start this conjunction, it's like it's rarely happen, you know, it's every 36 years. I believe that this conjunction happened. The last one it was, I believe, in 1989. And now it's, you know, and that was in Capricorn, and right now it's in Aries. So we have two cardinal signs, but this is the first time that you ever conjunct in the 0 degree of Aries. You know, like Saturn and Neptune conjunct in 0 degrees of Aries. So it's very a big deal, because when Pluto was in Aquarius and also Neptune was in Aries, also at the same time, it was during the 1500s, and we never have Saturn, you know, in Aries on, you know, during that time. And even like before, like it never happened in throughout history, Saturn in Aries. So this is a big deal. This is a once in a lifetime like transit. So yeah, so use this full moon to release your you know, your, if you are very, you know, selfish, and if you're very you know, like super egotistical, you want to work on that shadow and release that shadow, you know, like in these coming days, because you know the energies of the full moon in Leo is still lingering, you know, for a couple days. So you want to release those type of you know, type of energy, or you want to work on your shadow side. But yeah, that's what I have for the full moon in Leo, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.